What's up, humans, and welcome to a Monday Psicoactivo. How's everybody doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We have a lot of new subscribers, so thank you for the support. You already know the gist. If you like the channel and if you like the content you see, you can like, you can share, you can comment, you can subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can get notified when a new video comes up. Yesterday, I had a very successful UFO Twitter space for UFO Twitter Week with author Peter Levenda. I already have the interview on my channel, so you guys can go check that out. It was a very nuanced and weird conversation about the phenomenon, so I think everybody's going to be happy about it. And major shout out to the Astral and Dan Setterstrom for giving me the assist with the co-hosting gig. In today's video, there is a new trailer for The Program by James Fox. Here it is.
In 2017, the New York Times published a story exposing a secret government program investigating UFOs.
That story was kind of a catalyst for a lot of things that have happened since. Members of Congress started to ask questions.
Instruments report there is something there.
There are flight characteristics that we can't explain.
UAPs are unexplained. It's true. They need to be investigated.
Here we are having a hearing where just a few years ago, we didn't even acknowledge that these things were real.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
You're telling me people have come forward claiming firsthand knowledge of craft of non-human origin?
That's correct. We have sources who have asserted not only that there have been crashes, but there have been crash retrievals.
Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they human or non-human?
Non-human.
I'm sitting here today because the American people are being lied to.
We are the American government, and we are open, and we're going to be open about this.
What has been revealed:
non-human intelligence exists. Non-human intelligence has been interacting with humanity.
Is only part of the story.
The pressure's on. The Pentagon, the CIA, they're going to have to answer the mail.
Some are risking everything.
Have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life?
Yes, personally.
To uncover the rest.
What is being done to verify the assertion that the U.S. government has spaceships of non-human intelligence in their possession?
That kind of revelation unearths people's beliefs.
I would go to jail to say things that I've been exposed to in the program.
Okay, so full disclosure, I already knew this trailer was rolling around between people whom Mr. James Fox clearly trusts. I've only heard rumblings of someone that was coming forward that was supposedly a first-hand witness. And now we have confirmation of who it is. I was very curious to see this man. His name is, according to Marek von Rennenkampf, he's a first-hand knowledge of UAP retrieval reverse engineering programs. So this is what we've been asking for by this time. Kirk McConnell. He's been 37 years at SSCI, HPSCI, and SASC. He's been a professional staff member there, and he's retired now. So he's speaking out. He's joining Senate Intelligence Committee Vice Chair Marco Rubio, David Grush, and former Representative Mike Gallagher. McConnell, just off of his LinkedIn page, he retired in February this year. He was in the Senate Armed Services Committee and the Senate Intelligence and House Intelligence Committee, so he should know a lot of stuff about all of this. And the fact that we have him now as one of the centerpieces for James Fox's The Program potentially means that he could be part of the hearing on November 13th. On that trailer, we have a couple of other very interesting things. we potentially have one of the people within the program who is still active right now, who was like on a anonymous kind of interview where only the back of his head could be visible. That is important to note. But Kirk McConnell is actually arguably the most important right now because he has first-hand knowledge, first-hand information. That's what we want. We don't know the nature of the information. We will know it as soon as the program comes out. Another aspect that maybe you guys missed it is Gary McKinnon is part of the program. If you guys don't know who that is, buckle up. McKinnon was the hacker who hacked the NASA servers back in the 90s. And he blew the whistle on an alleged space program. Many details of this have been attempted to be debunked. McKinnon has done 180 after 180 on the case, but he was persecuted by the law, and he was attempted to be extradited to the United States so he could face trial. That hasn't been possible. He's a British man, and now he's part of James Fox's The Program. I wonder what he'll talk about there. I mean, you guys kind of already know, right? He's obviously going to talk about that part of his life, the program. There's also Dr. Hal Puthoff potentially accepting that he is part of a program or the program. He said that he knows stuff that would probably get him in jail.
I would go to jail to say things that I've been exposed to in the program.
What have I been telling you all this time? If anybody has to be subpoenaed so we can testify, it's Dr. Hal Puthoff. Because Dr. Puthoff is one of the people who has been investigating this mysterious 0-point energy for decades. So if there's someone who knows about this so-called key to free energy, it's him. And I don't want to get into other areas of this because there are areas of this topic of the 0-point energy that have people who are so toxic involved in it that I just don't want to even touch it. And I think you know the people I mean. So more power to them. They can keep doing whatever they think they are doing. But they need to understand that people are not going to take them seriously due to the way in which they have conducted themselves. And if we want to look at this from a more responsible position and nuanced position, we have to go through the official channels. So Dr. Hal Puthoff is one of those channels. People who were actually in a program, working for governments or working under contract on black tech. Those are the people that we want to talk to. Not the ones that are like making content about this stuff and not vetting their sources. And, you know, I don't think that's the way you're supposed to do it. That's why I felt confident to come out with information about various topics that I covered, because I actually talked to people who are involved in this stuff. As you may have noticed on the Peter Levenda interview, he's right there participating and disseminating the information. That's why I wanted to talk to him. So let me know what you guys think about this trailer. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I think that there is a good chance that the needle, it is going to be moved by this. James Fox also was on Jesse Michels' channel on American Alchemy, a 3-hour mini documentary. It was amazing. James, on that show, he confirms that Mr. Jason Sands is part of the program. And he even showed a small clip of Sands speaking to him and talking about what he experienced, this encounter he had. Here's the clip.
U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Jason Sands was stationed at the nearby Nellis Air Base with the 67th Intelligence Group at the time.
This previous week, the UFO came on the range, flew right by what we called the schoolhouse, because that's where we did the training, and it went down into the valley and continued on. So they have actual video of it, and that's what you see out there in the public, this Nellis Range UFO.
P1 control doesn't know what type of aircraft it is either.
That's his truth.
Yeah.
We have the names of the other on-duty military personnel.
Yes.
We have a location and we have a date.
Yes. Yeah.
I opted to report on it, even though I can't prove that it happened.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty compelling account.
What's the location?
It was, Nellis Testing Range in Nevada. 1994. It was August.
So this gives Mr. Sands the credence that he wanted. However, the way he came forward was so sloppy. And James Fox knows this. Jesse Michels knows this. That's why Jesse didn't make a video of him, because although his credentials check out and his story is very compelling, there is really no way to prove that he experienced what he says he experienced. I'm not saying that I do not believe him. I actually think he sounds credible. But it's very different, someone sounding credible and checking out on his credentials, to someone actually having evidence of something they experienced. Those are two completely different things. And I think that him staying on the program is positive, but it is not going to prove that his story is real. We need more in order to prove that. That's just my 2 cents. I get nothing against Mr. Sands. I think a lot of what he's talked about should be listened to. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I want you guys to let me know. What do you think about this new trailer? What do you think about Kirk McConnell, the new witness with first-hand knowledge? That's the kicker right there. So let me know in the comments. And without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys until tomorrow's video. Bye.